So, as promised, we're looking at Napkin AI today. This promises to get visuals from your text. So Napkin turns your text into visuals, so sharing your ideas is quick and effective. As you can see here, it gives some examples of what those visuals might be. And I've had a little play with this in the past. You might have spotted this on my LinkedIn in relation to a story about Google's new code being written by AI. And then there was a little outputted illustration from Napkin AI. Now it's free at the moment, it's in beta, so feel free to go over and have a little play with it. But basically, to take you through how it works, which they've handily done here. So you start by pasting your text in. So as it says, forget prompting. Napkin works directly from your text. So you might have a snippet of text in a report that you just want to make more visually appealing. You know, if you're in a corporate environment and you've got to give quick presentations, this could really help you output some graphics for that to make your PowerPoints, etc., a bit more interesting. So you click this blue thunderbolt to generate the visuals. As it says here, Napkin generates the most relevant visuals based on your text, and then you pick one that expresses what you have in mind. So as you can see here, it generates quite quickly from that text. In a minute I'll take you through how this works. Then you can actually edit it, so you can polish it up to make it your own. So you can edit the icons, decorators as they're calling them, so connectors, so the actual arrows and connections between these kind of blocks and areas. Colors, you can edit all the colors as well, which is handy. Fonts, so you can pull it in line with the rest of your company or personal branding. And then take it anywhere. So you can take the file, you can either share it as a link or you can output it as a PDF, SVG even, and a PNG file. So as it says, use cases, presentations, I see this being used really appropriate for presentations where you might not need the most well-designed infographic or chart or illustration or diagram, but these could be made quite quickly using this tool. So as it says, you can use them in a blog. Social media is quite a good place to use them as well, as I've shown with the LinkedIn example, or in documents such as a Word document, etc. So I'm going to take you through how to use it. So if we go in, I'm just going to grab some text that I had beforehand, and you can, if you want to, you can go through and you can, it's not showing here, but we're going to create a new napkin now, and I'm going to draft it with AI, and then I'm going to put my prompt in to generate the text, which is this. So it's fairly swift. What it's done is put in the text that I've popped into it for its prompt. And now what I want is, if we think of this as a report, I don't want all of this to be illustrated. So I just want this section here where we talk about the numbers of users in LinkedIn in terms of the US and India. And what we do is highlight the text as I've done here, hit this blue thunderbolt. And then as you can see, it's working, it's AI magic. And we can see that it's outputted a chart. And as you scroll down the side here, oops, I lost it. There we go, let's try again. It's because I've clicked off it. As you scroll down the side, you can choose the style of the chart. So there's a lot of different styles here. This is very impressive in that aspect. So you could go for a pie chart, you could go for, a bar chart, etc. And it gives you a lot of different options here that could either just based on preference, what you would prefer to use. And then if we select one from now, so I'm going to select something a bit more visually appealing. Let's just take this one for now. And let's just take this color. Now what's great about this is once you've kind of outlined and chosen your theme, you can then click into it and actually edit it, which is pretty impressive. So let's say I wanted to edit 599 others. I can change that font. So as you see, I changed the font. I could make it bolder, could change the color if I wanted to. Again, change the font. Let's change it to this rounded font. This is interesting. Let's have, there we go. So we can change the color there, put it in a box if we wanted to. And as you can see, you'd have to have a play with it, but it's quite adaptable. And in fact, it's quite, I didn't actually realize you could edit quite this much. So here, look, you can even edit the values as well. And the icons, obviously. So here, the style, thickness, whether it's a square edge, round edge. As you can see here, you can scroll up and down on the thickness. So that's very impressive. Color-wise, I could go into the color palette here and make this red. I believe I can anyway. Or you can even change this to a pattern. So you can change this to a dotted line. I keep getting the grey for some reason. It's the outline, that's why. Gradients as well, that's interesting to see. So as you can see, we can even change it to a marker style. Now I've obviously made a right hash of that, but you could go in and edit anything that you want within reason. Again here, you could edit it to a hideous font. But I think this is a really impressive and immediate piece of AI that could be used as in the environments that we talked about, so such as corporate environments, etc. And as I said, it is free. At the moment, the Pro version is free because it's on beta. I wonder how long they're going to have it as the free version. So if you did want to play, I'd recommend as soon as you could before they obviously opt to the paid version. But overall, I'm pretty impressed with this in that it's quite easy to tailor it. Obviously at the beginning, you saw that there was a lot of choice in terms of what type of infographic you could choose. You see here the styles. So yeah, pretty impressive, I think, and I'll be keeping my eye on where this goes. Obviously down here they've got a gallery of what's been created or what's possible with this, and it's quite a variety of styles that can be achieved. So yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on this one. If you have a play, let me know how you get on. Thanks very much.